Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Psychic Medium Ray, and today I'm going to be doing your Gemini season reading. I am a Gemini. May 26th is my birthday. Again, if you'd like to get me something off of my Amazon birthday wish list, it is going to be listed in the description box below. I will be pinning that comment, but you don't feel obligated to. But big shout out to all of my Geminis out there. I'm going to be using this deck. I love it, love it, love it. The Enchanted Dreams Tarot deck. I'm also going to be using the Divine Abundance. It's a new deck that I just got, and I'm going to try to open this here on camera. These are always very difficult. This is from Hay House. It's by Tasha Silver. So I don't know. I personally don't know her, but I'm very interested in the deck that I saw. So this is actually one of my gifts that one of my Rays of Light actually gave me, so I'm debuting it here. So I think I'm going to start off with the Oracle cards before I go into the Tarot cards. I'm going to just shuffle these and get into the messages that we have this month for you guys. I'm switching it up. I typically normally just pull the Tarot first and then save the Oracles for the end. But I kind of want to do this one first. So if you're a Gemini out there, happy birthday. This is our season and our time. And for all of my May and June Geminis. Alright, so I'm just shuffling the cards and we're going to see what Spirit has, what messages Spirit has for us Geminis out there. So this card popped out. The first card was Grounded. Many of the most evolved beings on Earth are regular folks living with joy, dignity, and courage. I love this. So again, I feel like there's intense energy. We have Mercury retrograde coming around. We have Pluto in retrograde, I believe. We have other planetary things going on in the world. So this is a time right now to ground your energy, to protect your energy. You can ground that by going barefoot on the grass, hugging a tree, wearing hematite, meditating. There's just different ways to ground your energy. Letting go. Everything is indeed out of control, and God will hold it all. I can safely let go. So learning who to let go of, what to let go of, the things that are holding you back. Sometimes we feel our life is like not moving forward and it's stagnation only because we are still holding on to the wrong people, places, addictions, things of that nature. So I feel like this is telling all of my Geminis out here that for the month of May and June, you know, for our season, our Gemini season, you need to let go, okay? Let go of whatever is no longer serving your greater and higher good, the greatest and highest good for you. We have here worth. Oh my God, this is like, this even applies to me. It says, you have been worthy to belong to love all along without any need to improve. In fact, you are love itself. Knowing your worth, knowing your self-worth is so important, because if you don't, you tend to allow certain people, things to manifest and fester, and situationships to fester in your life, and it may not be for the greatest good. It may not be something that is good for you, but knowing your worth and knowing where you come from is all about love and self-love. So I feel like this month or this season of Gemini season, it's all about you loving yourself unconditionally and knowing that it's not selfish for you to love other people or love certain things. You can be yourself. Look, liberation. The card of liberation came through. This is the dragonfly. It says the doubts and fears still come up. You don't believe anymore that they're you. So despite what fears you may have, again, I feel like a lot of us Geminis are transmuting that. Specifically this Gemini season, I feel like you're letting go of anything that no longer serves you, and you're just breaking free from all of this. Again, great energy, great things here that are coming out. I'm going to pull a couple of more cards here and see what else comes out. Freedom. Oh my God, I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good release. Release me from its bonds. So I feel like, again, a lot of you maybe have been holding on to things that you haven't wanted to voice. I think a lot of people that are looking at this video that may know a Gemini or have a Gemini family member in their life, or a kid that's a Gemini, or, you know, a child, a grown adult, or whoever, they sometimes look at us or deem us as two-faced, right? Or that we essentially are controlling, manipulative, toxic. You know, they call us all kinds of stuff. We know that this is not truly who a Gemini is. In fact, I feel like us Geminis are the most loyal, and what we do seek is freedom. We are free spirits. I feel like a lot of Geminis came into this lifetime to actually go through harder lessons, but in essentially, you transform the lives of others around you. I do feel like Geminis have the hardest path above all other zodiac signs. I will say that, because there is a certain knowingness that we come into this world with, a certain level of maturity. And again, this may not apply to every single Gemini out there, but for the most part, I feel like Geminis are beings that came into this world for change, whether it's impacting your own family or impacting the world. Awakening. Oh my Lord, wake me from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense. This is so powerful. I love this card. This is talking about like you not following the masses, not following mainstream media, not following your favorite celebrity and everything that they say or they tell you to do, that you do it and you believe. Thinking for yourself, not, dressing in the same patterns or uniforms and not conforming to the standards of people out there right now, because let's face it, we're living in a world right now where if somebody says for you to do something, a lot of people are following that and taking suit, and they're doing the same things and everybody is alike, and there's no individuality. So be proud of who you are as an individual, your uniqueness, and then finally surrender. Well, I'm going to pull one more card, but surrender here. It says sometimes learning to surrender can feel as if you're dying. The ego learns what's hardest: to stop trying to control the whole universe. Again, as Geminis, we do fall into that natural category of nurturing and trying to maybe give and be like very maternal in some cases. We want others to be happy, so you're very protective of your relationships, your friendships, your family dynamic, and you may be not aware of this on a conscious level, but on a subconscious level, your higher self is telling you something's not right here. You need to kind of put yourself first, and you need to learn that sometimes what you may think in that moment when you're angry or upset with someone may not be exactly what is going on. The situation could be changing and it could be something entirely different. So don't let your ego in that moment kind of have the final say of what's happening in your life, because it's not always how we see things. Be open to other people's interpretations. Be open to constructive criticism, and know that there is sorry, my camera went bonkers for a moment here. Know that there is there are other opinions and other things. Know the difference between constructive criticism and taking something as feedback very negatively. Then we have here sacrifice. Sometimes surrender is painful. God's cutting away all that needs to go: illusions, obsessions, addictions. It's a sacrifice to love. Wow. Could I even get another card like this? This is like a very powerful card. And these are the messages from the Oracle deck from Divine Abundance. Again, this is the Divine Abundance Oracle deck. And I think it's a very powerful messages that we have to share here for us Geminis. Now I'm going to be using my Enchanted Dreams Tarot deck, and I'm going to shuffle and see what messages come up for you guys, in addition to what has been said. So I see a lot of themes here about letting go, surrendering, not trying to control certain things, not letting your ego get the best of you if you're a Gemini. All of these things are okay. It's okay to have someone in your life and they are, maybe distant, maybe they're not texting you, maybe they're creating space. Not everything is because of you or anything that you've done. Sometimes things happen, people have lives. You can't take everything personally. And I think as Gemini, sometimes we take on that, and I'm guilty of that myself, thinking that, oh, what did I do? And, did I do something? Did I say something? And you start taking on the, on a more negative or low vibration, and you got to eliminate that at the end of the day. So the first card I got here is the Six of Cups. So this tells me that there is a lot of your childhood memories, maybe past loved ones that are guiding you, your ancestors. If you look at it, there's some women on the mirrors that are hanging there, and they're looking at it. And I feel like these are your ancestors supporting you, no matter what you're going through the month of June or May. As a Gemini, this Gemini season, you are going to find that there is a higher power, and it is working on your behalf, and your ancestors, those that you love, your loved ones that have crossed over, are still with you, and they are protecting you and guiding you. The Ace of Cups, wow, this is about love. Do you love yourself? Do you love, again, remember about those other cards, those oracle cards? They spoke a lot about self-love, but I feel like the Ace of Cups is about marriage, or potentially like a relationship forming. Very, very exciting, because if you're single, I feel like over the next year, it's a potential that you could meet someone. You could be in a relationship. And if you are getting out of a toxic relationship, or let's say you're in one, there is a focus of love, and there is still love, no matter how toxic it is. And love could help you not necessarily stay in that relationship or situationship, but maybe deviate away from it in some way. We do have here the King of Pentacles. So again, a very strong divine masculine energy comes in this Gemini season. And I feel like this could be a lot of you that are very protective and very business oriented. You're focused on your career. This season's going to feel a little bit lonely for some of us here. Some of us are going to be feeling like, we need to be alone. We need our alone time. We don't need to, constant pressure of our family members, nagging us, telling us all this, our friends constantly blowing up, your text messages, etc. A lot of us are just wanting like some peace and serenity. We're wanting it to keep it real. We want our own space and clarity. The Seven of Wands tells me there's a lot of passion, things that you have, projects, passion projects, creativity, your artsy side, your communicative side. You are lighting a torch and you are communicating. The wands are essentially about creativity, but I also feel like there's a fiery energy with the wands, and it's all about speaking up and going after what you want as well. The Five of Cups tells me again how you feel. There could be some deception. There's some people that you're kind of doubting. There's some feelings here that they don't always feel so good, but it's not always as gloomy as it seems. So just be open to that. Have a level of awareness. The Six of Wands again tells me that there is a lot of you thinking and contemplating about situations, but also there's this when it comes to your intimacy, your love life, the sexuality, I feel like there's a lot of sensuality that's expressed. And if you are in a relationship or you meet someone, that could be very much a lot of flirting, a lot of, look at me, I'm here. We are naturally magnetic if we're Geminis, out there listening to this. You're naturally magnetic. But look, the Wheel of Fortune comes in. This is a very positive card. You're not going to be in the same place that you are right now this time next year. Okay? I'm just telling you, your life is moving forward. Things are getting exciting. Whether you can see it or not, I want you to hold on to that if you're a Gemini. You are no longer the same person that you were. You are a little bit more evolved, a little more wiser. You are it. The Ace of Swords, you're telling me you're overcoming your fears. Anything that you're fearful of, you're overcoming it. You're no longer being led by your fears over this next year. The Chariot progression, you're battling a lot of things and you're handling a lot of things and moving through a lot of life lessons over this next year period, where it's a lot smoother for you. It's going to be a lot smoother, and you're going to see your finances increase. Look, Ten of Pentacles, like overall what you want is financial stability if you're a Gemini. And this time next year, what did I tell you? You will not be the same. The World card comes out. When the World comes out, this is a very positive card. It speaks about completing a cycle and change. And you, of all signs out there, you deserve nothing but blessings. And they are going to pour abundantly into your life. That is what I feel from Spirit is coming in. But this year does not come without its, problems. When I say problems, the Nine of Swords means that you're in your head a lot. We all do it. All Geminis do it. We're guilty of that. I can tell you, we overthink things and we create illusions. We don't sleep well at night sometimes. And again, this may not apply to every single Gemini, but you need to push through this and know that everything is going to get better. Look, the Tower. These thoughts is going to cause, it can cause over the next year some disruption in your family dynamic, in your home life. But look, if you are single, like I said, if you are single, I want you to kind of hold on to this, because this is the Two of Cups. And so with the Two of Cups, honey, you have a relationship. If you are single, you're going to find someone potentially. Again, this may not happen for everybody. Again, everybody's destiny but in general, collectively speaking, I feel like this is a very positive card. It gives me a lot of hope. Like, there are different windows of opportunities, is what I just heard Spirit say, during the next birth cycle, right? So, like, even though this is our season, I'm talking, this reading is like covering the next 12 months for Geminis and what to expect as well. So I kind of feel like it's saying that there's a potential here that by this time next year, you will be in a relationship with someone, whether it's like, you know, a boyfriend, girlfriend type of situation, two guys, two boyfriends, two girlfriends, whatever it may be. There is a relationship or a situationship around love, and it feels healthy and it feels good, but it's going to be something where your year is not going to be perfect. No one's year is perfect. There are things that come up, and like I said, most of these are self-created. They're coming from our brains, from our emotions, and you're going to have to be you're going to have to control your emotional nature. I do feel like a lot of Geminis, even though we don't want to admit it, we are very emotional, and sometimes in the moment when you're heated, you make decisions or you say things that you really don't mean, and even though you let it go later on, it's there, you know. So I want you to keep this reading in mind. I want to wish all of my Geminis out there a happy birthday, whether you're a Gemini in May with a May birthday or a June birthday. Again, mine's May 26th. And also, all of my readings right now are 30% off as a birthday sale until May 28th. So if you have not booked a reading yet, feel free to go to my website. It's www.raymondguzman.net and /shop or /readings. So again, www.raymondguzman.net /shop or /readings. And you can go and book a reading for yourself, give someone else a reading, like gift a reading to someone if you want. Also, be sure to follow me on Instagram at Psychic Medium Ray, and stay very. Also, you can go to my website and subscribe to my website to stay in touch with whatever else is coming on, because I do have some important announcements soon. I have my new Oracle deck. Yes, it's coming out. I'm super excited for this. I cannot even begin to tell you how excited I am for my new deck to come out and share that with you guys out there. This has been a passion project of mine for a long time. So yeah, I have a lot of good things coming down the road. And I just pray to God that I speak blessings onto my Gemini brothers and sisters out there. I ask that God protects you and guides you and illuminates your path. And also that you find love if you are someone like myself that is single right now, that we find love and that we are, you know, united with someone that truly understands us and meets us and nurtures us and is just equivalent to what you desire and need and want. And I also ask for good health for the next year, and I speak nothing but financial blessings as well. So thank you again for being on my channel. Thank you for being here and a supporter. I never take you for granted. I love each and every one of you, and thank you again. Until next time, bye.